I have blisters to fix, and I have seams to repair. Water's getting in here, and it's not supposed to be inside of there. There's lots of cracks and seams that aren't sealed up very well. That seam is leaking probably. So I have these blisters. I haven't touched this on this side yet. I have these blisters that are blowing out. There's one right here. This is fiberglass that's cracking off. So I got to get back to solid fiberglass somehow. That's not good. And there's lots of peeling going on. And then this seam here, whatever was in this seam, is no longer in there.
There was a time when
Respirator
I was
on.
so confused.
Glasses off.
Things I did never turned out right. But since I've started living for Jesus, my life is so much better. I live for Him. Oh, praise the Lord for all the things He's done for me. He has set me free. He has set me free from this world of sin, free to live for Him. He is watching over me both day and night, but everything's alright because I live for Him. So won't you think about what the Lord could do for you if you would turn from sin and start to live for Him?
I'm gonna keep sanding these back. Boy, when I figure this out, make everything easier.
So I have to keep sanding these back until they don't chip. They feather out into the where it's stuck good. So the other side's done already. So now I'm working on this side, and then I can put filler, barrier coat, and then fiberglass what needs to be fiberglassed. So the sanding was done. Now the filler is on. Remember all that fiberglass was chipping away? It's all fixed. Every little blemish is taken care of. Okay. And then, to really top it off, where that split was at, which I don't quite get why that was like that. That needs a little bit more sanding. But you can see some of it. But anyway, I got it filled. And the next thing to do is to put the barrier coat on. So I made this, set it in this thing so I could jack it up and do it all at once. Gotta put 3 or 4 coats on it. I'll show you that later. Okay, barrier coat is going on. 2-part epoxy barrier coat. It's beautiful. Just goes on and on and on. There's gonna be 30 layers of stuff on here. $400 worth of crap just for a rudder. So I don't want to give anybody the impression that I am a expert in any of this. I've never done this before. I had to go outside of my comfort zone because this stuff is time sensitive and I've never done it before. So this is everything that I needed. I got a respirator, which is bagged up, gloves, sandpaper, and then after I got done sanding, I made up this fairing compound, and it's 2 parts. It goes on really easy, and you get tons of time to work with it. Flushed everything down with water on a rag, dusted acetone. And I mixed it on this thing and used that to put it on, just like you're bondoing a car. Then when I got that done, I had to mix up this 2-part epoxy, and that's the part that scared me, was the 2-part epoxy. That you mix in a cup and pour it in here, and you use your roller. When I started doing the barrier coat, I just wrote down what I had to do because I would never have gotten through it. And basically let it sit for 15 minutes in the can after I mixed it for about 3 or 4 minutes. And the nice part was that it could lay in that tray for 5 hours before it started to set up. But it took about, I don't know, 30 minutes in between coats probably before it got tacky enough that I could put the next coat on. And I did 3 coats. The anti-fouling coat is simple. And that's just one nice coat. Take it out of the can, you pour it in there. It's got copper in it. And you put that on with a roller. And this is what I ended up with. This is all the coats on there. Probably 6 times. Sanded, cleaned, and redid it. And all turned out really good. And it wasn't hard. It just, you gotta plan and stay with it. And that's something I'm not very good at, is staying with it. I want to work on it for 15 minutes and then start again tomorrow. So you'll get to see the tiller handle go on the rudder. You're looking at the rudder upside down. And the bolt for the tilt handle goes right through that hole. If you ever see the rudder in this position again, cut a hole in the bottom of the boat and pull me out.